If you've ever been around a kid for more than 3 minutes, you probably know that they might be interested in your electronics, and there's a ton of games on the App Store that are just absolute trash, but there's also a ton of games on the Nintendo eShop that may not be necessarily geared for kids. But Red Deer Games, our friends over there, put together a bundle of their educational games, which is an absolutely fantastic value. On February 18th, the Learn and Play collection hits the Nintendo eShop for just $10.99. Hey, I'm Craig with Dot Troll Games, and this is our overview of the Learn and Play collection. So what is the Learn and Play collection? Well, it's 4 apps that have been developed by Red Deer Games, all based on familiar IPs, the most popular being the Smurfs. 2 of those being Colorful Stories and Learn and Play. So let's talk about Smurfs Colorful Stories. We've reviewed this one. It's a digital coloring book where your kids can bring their favorite Smurfs characters to life. It's simple. It's actually really relaxing. It's perfect for younger kids like my 3-year-old who love to color. And there's a variety of scenes they get to choose from, and honestly, they'll be entertained for hours, and you let them foster their creativity without a giant mess. Next up, you've got Smurfs Learn and Play, which focuses on educational style minigames. There is the coloring mode, but there's also some minigames that can help kids with basic skills like memory, math, pattern recognition. It's a interesting and fun way to sneak in some learning while your kids are having fun, even though they don't realize that they might be getting a little bit smarter just by playing. Now, the Treflik Family offers a heartwarming narrative experience. It includes the first season's episodes for your kids to watch, so they can enjoy the adventures of the Treflik Family anytime. And then there's fun coloring pages based on the show, which lets kids bring the stories to life with their own creativity. It's a great balance of letting the kids watch something that's educational, family-friendly, while also getting to color and not getting crayons on my wall. And then lastly, there's Uzzuzzu My Pet, which not to be confused with Uzzuzzu My Pet Golf, which we have reviewed and is absolutely fantastic. Uzzuzzu My Pet is just a fun coloring game, and it's based on adorable pets on a franchise from overseas. And so your kids get to color these cute animals and create their own unique versions. Simple, relaxing, just a great way to keep their little hands busy. No mess, no fuss. But definitely check out My Pet Golf, which we have a review, and you can click on the little title card up top. So why do we feel like this is a good deal now? Well, honestly, if you're like us, you know how much your little ones might love getting their hands on your phones and tablets. Our 3-year-old's always wanting to play with ours, and I'm not ready to trust her with real markers and crayons unsupervised. And with crayons, we're always making sure they're staying off the walls. That's why we get Waspable. We've been there. And with these games, our kids can just enjoy the creative process of coloring without a mess. And we don't have to worry about any unintended artwork on the walls or furniture. It's a safer, mess-free way to encourage creativity while keeping them entertained. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that these games do play best in handheld or on the Switch Lite screen. Using the Joy-Cons or Pro Controller can feel clunky, especially when you're trying to color and interact with the mini games. A touchscreen is much smoother experience and intuitive, which is perfect for younger kids. Honestly, 4 games bundled together at $10.99, that's $2.75 a game. It's an incredible deal, especially when we consider the amount of time kids spend coloring and being creative. Each one offers something a little different, from coloring to some education, narrative ventures, and a little bit more. It's a well-rounded package that will keep your kids entertained for hours without breaking the bank. So you can download the Learn and Play collection. Let us know in the comments which game your kids might be most excited to try. And if you're interested more in Red Deer Games, they actually have games for adults too. And I can honestly recommend Crypt Stalker. It's a port of a PC indie game that plays like Castlevania for the NES, and I absolutely loved it, adored it, and yes, buy it. Buy it now. Pay full price, it's worth it. It's actually not an expensive game. Hey, don't forget to subscribe for more content that's all about making family gaming fun and easy. And we hope that you have a wonderful week and day. We know life's out of control enough. Don't let your gaming be.